In a small village, nestled between rolling hills and a golden river, lived a young boy named Samir. He spent his days tending goats, climbing rocks, and staring at the horizon, feeling a restless pull he could not explain. Every evening, he would sit by the river and watch the sun dip into the water, thinking, there must be more than this. One day, an old traveler came to the village. He had a weathered face and eyes that seemed to know secrets the world had forgotten. He spoke to Samir as if they had known each other all his life. You carry a quiet yearning, the traveler said, the kind that whispers of a journey you have not yet taken. Samir frowned. I don't understand. I am just a shepherd. My life is here, with the goats and the river. The traveler smiled. The river may be gentle, but it eventually reaches the sea, and the sea calls to those who are willing to listen. That night, Samir couldn't sleep. The words of the traveler echoed in his mind. A voice inside him, soft but persistent, seemed to say, go beyond the hills. Seek what your heart truly desires. The next morning, Samir packed a small bag, a loaf of bread, a skin, and the journal he kept hidden beneath his bed. Before he left, he climbed the highest hill to look back at his village one last time. The sun rose in a blaze of gold, and Samir felt a strange warmth in his chest, a certainty that he was on the right path. As he traveled, the land changed. The hills gave way to vast plains, and then to endless deserts where the wind seemed to carry voices. One night, as Samir set up his small camp, a shimmering light appeared on the horizon. At first, he thought it was a mirage, but as he followed it, he discovered a small oasis with a single tree, its leaves whispering in the wind. Under the tree sat a woman. Her hair glimmered like the sun, and her smile was calm yet knowing. I've been waiting for you, she said. I am a keeper of omens. Every traveler who seeks their heart's desire must learn to read them. She handed Samir a small stone that seemed to vibrate softly. When you are lost, this stone will hum in the direction of your path. But remember, the journey is not about finding something outside yourself. It is about discovering the courage and wisdom within. For weeks, Samir followed the stone's gentle hum. He crossed deserts, climbed mountains, and encountered people who challenged his mind and spirit. Some tried to dissuade him, telling him that his quest was foolish. Others helped him, offering shelter or sharing stories of their own journeys. Along the way, Samir learned to listen, not only to the stone but to his own intuition. He noticed signs in the way the wind shifted, in the flight of birds, in the shape of clouds. Every challenge, every obstacle, seemed to carry a hidden lesson. One evening, after many months of traveling, Samir arrived at the edge of a vast canyon. On the other side, he could see a golden city sparkling in the distance. His heart leaped. He believed he had finally reached the treasure he had been seeking. But as he approached, a voice stopped him. It was not from the wind or the birds, but from within. Look closer. The treasure is not only ahead of you. Samir looked around, and suddenly he understood. The people he had met, the lessons he had learned, the courage he had discovered within himself, that was part of the treasure. The golden city was beautiful, yes, but the true wealth had been the transformation of his own heart and mind. He crossed the canyon, not in haste, but with gratitude. At the city's gates, he realized that the journey had prepared him for whatever lay ahead. He was no longer just a boy from a village. He was someone who could turn dreams into reality, someone who could trust in the guidance of the heart. As the sun set, painting the sky with shades of fire and gold, Samir sat on a hill overlooking the city. He held the small stone from the oasis in his hand, feeling its gentle vibration. He smiled, knowing that the journey would never truly end, because life itself was a series of paths, each calling for courage, curiosity, and faith. And in that quiet, shimmering moment, Samir understood the secret the traveler had whispered. When you follow your heart, the universe conspires to guide you. The treasure is not a place or a thing, it is the life you create along the way.